Today, we're looking under the hood of a highly discussed supplement called Gut Vita. We really wanted to know, what's the actual science behind all these claims? Is it just internet hype, or is there something genuinely fascinating happening here? Well, we're going to objectively dissect the ingredients, the real-world results, and the true cost together. So, let's get right to it. Okay, let's dive into this. Here's our roadmap for today's explainer. We're going to start with the discomfort problem this product targets, explore exactly how the three-step formula works, break down the natural ingredients, look at real user results, weigh the honest pros and cons, and finally, look at the pricing and our final verdict. I promise you, by the end of this, you're going to have all the facts you need to make a completely informed decision. Let's start right off with Section 1, the discomfort problem, and why it's so crucial we start moving beyond temporary fixes. To really understand why Gut Vita was created in the first place, we have to look at the people it was specifically designed for. We're talking about folks who are just exhausted from relying on Band-Aid fixes, harsh laxatives or enemas for their chronic digestive issues. They are simply tired of feeling bloated, sluggish, and heavy after every single meal. Think about this for a second. The average person's gut processes over 50 tons of food in a lifetime. 50 tons! That's massive. So it's really no wonder that things can get backed up, inflamed, and heavy. In fact, in one of our sources, a reviewer named George shared a deeply relatable story. He described that all too common scenario of sitting down in the evening, hoping to just relax and watch his favorite TV series, but ending up feeling so heavily bloated and uncomfortable in his own body that he couldn't even enjoy his night. This isn't just about digestion, right? It's about how chronic gut discomfort intrudes on your daily life, drains your energy, and literally robs you of your ability to just be comfortable in your own skin. And, ignoring these issues can lead to some really severe consequences. This brings us to Frank Adams, the co-creator of Gut Vita. Frank was a truck driver, constantly on the go, sitting for long hours, who ignored his deteriorating gut health for far too long. He tried absolutely everything. He was drinking more water, eating more fiber, trying castor oil, prunes, teas, and some incredibly harsh laxatives. But as Frank discovered the hard way, it was all just a temporary Band-Aid. His situation escalated until he was officially diagnosed with fecal impaction, eventually ending up in the ER where doctors actually had to surgically remove a massive blockage. It was this terrifying wake-up call that led Frank to team up with a renowned British gastroenterologist, Dr. Jeff Collins, alongside gut health researcher Dr. Harold Baker and food scientist Professor Vanko Rodriguez to formulate a real, lasting solution. That perfectly transitions us into Section 2, how Gut Vita actually works, focusing on its 3 gentle steps to daily comfort. So instead of an aggressive overnight jolt to your system, which we know can cause cramping and urgency, Gut Vita is designed as a gentle, long-term protocol. It operates in 3 distinct methodical steps. Honestly, it's a lot like maintaining a garden. Step 1 is basically the weeding phase. The formula gently supports the body's natural ability to clear away that unwanted waste buildup, which helps immediately reduce that stubborn bloat and sluggishness. Step 2 focuses on tilling the soil and getting everything ready for recovery. It nourishes and supports the actual muscles and tissues of the digestive tract, encouraging a healthy, balanced rhythm so things naturally move smoothly. Finally, Step 3 is all about planting good seeds for long-term maintenance. It reinforces a healthy gut environment by introducing a rich blend of live-strain probiotics. This promotes incredible microbial diversity and ensures long-term gut harmony. It's essentially a complete reset from the inside out. Moving right along to Section 3, inside the natural formula. I absolutely love the science behind this, so let's decode the specific plant-based ingredients making this happen. Now, before we look under the hood at the specific plants and minerals, we need to understand the core foundational concept behind Gut Vita, your microbiome. Your microbiome is the balanced environment of friendly live-strain probiotics and microorganisms living right inside your gut. Did you know there are actually more bacterial cells in your body than human cells? It's wild. Your microbiome is basically a bustling, microscopic city, and when this environment is in harmony, the city runs smoothly, digestion is totally efficient, and your overall energy is high. But when harmful microbes take over, or the balance gets completely thrown off by modern diets, processed foods, or stress, well, you get the bloating, the irregularity, and the severe blockages we discussed earlier. Gut Vita is entirely engineered to restore the balance to this specific microbial city. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how these specific, high-quality ingredients work synergistically together. First, you have glucosamine and apopectin. These are natural, plant-based fibers that actually expand in your digestive tract to promote a wonderful feeling of fullness while perfectly supporting that microbiome balance we just talked about. Then you have aloe vera and psyllium husk. Aloe vera has been traditionally valued for its amazing soothing properties, literally calming an irritated digestive tract, while psyllium husk comes in to encourage a regular, comfortable rhythm. And here is a really unique addition, bentonite clay. It's fascinating stuff. Bentonite clay is aged volcanic ash that actually carries a negative electromagnetic charge. It acts exactly like a magnet inside your gut to attract and bind to positively charged toxins, assisting your body's natural cleansing process. Combined with other incredible ingredients like black walnut hull and omega-3 rich flaxseed tartar, it creates an incredibly powerful yet gentle catalyst for clearing waste and nourishing the tract. Up next is Section 4, Real Results and Testimonials. Because let's face it, the scientific formula is impressive, but real-world application is the ultimate test of any product. Let's look at Michelle from Oregon. She shared that she had struggled with severe gut issues like bloating and irregularity for over 30 years, 3 decades. She thought absolutely nothing would ever help her. Yet just 1 week after trying Gut Vita, she reported her digestion felt significantly more predictable and her tummy no longer felt tight and bloated. Hearing the pure relief in a story like that really highlights the ultimate goal of this formula. Now, it is absolutely crucial to note that individual results do vary. Every single body is different, and we are looking at this objectively. But Michelle's story highlights how remarkably quickly the initial relief can begin for some users when their digestive system finally gets the targeted support it's been begging for. And circling back to George, who we mentioned earlier with that super relatable hook, after consistently using the product, he noted that the biggest surprise wasn't just how his body felt physically, but how incredibly consistent everything became. He was finally able to relax on the couch and watch his favorite series without that heavy, uncomfortable feeling intruding on his evening. He emphasized there was no pressure, no extreme effort, just a steady, natural improvement that fit perfectly into real life. And the source material is filled with similar stories. For example, Daryl from Toronto reports he now goes consistently 2 to 3 times a day. And Sally from San Francisco says her bloating has significantly reduced, leaving her feeling physically lighter and far more energetic throughout the day. Let's transition to Section 5, Comparisons, Pros, and Cons. As promised, we're taking a completely objective, honest look at how this formula stacks up, including its drawbacks. And this brilliantly illustrates the core philosophical difference behind this product. On the right side of the comparison, you have traditional methods, your harsh laxatives, castor oil, heavy teas, or even enemas. These are aggressive guys. They literally force the body into action, which takes a massive physical toll. You get the cramping, the sudden urgency, dehydration, and ultimately, you are only masking the underlying symptoms while throwing your gut's natural rhythm even further out of whack. It's an incredibly frustrating, never-ending cycle. But on the left, you have Gut Vita's root cause approach. It is all about gentle, natural rebalancing from the inside out over time. It doesn't force your body to do anything unnaturally. Rather, it gives your microbiome the specific tools, the expansive fibers, the live probiotics, the soothing agents, to repair its own natural rhythm so it can function properly completely on its own. So let's lay out the strict pros and cons here. On the pro side, Gut Vita is made of 100% natural, plant-based ingredients. It is manufactured right here in the USA in an FDA-registered facility following good manufacturing practices, which means it undergoes strict, rigorous testing for purity and safety. And, of course, it targets the root cause of the issue for lasting change. But here is the catch. These are the cons you need to be perfectly aware of. First, this is not a magic overnight pill. To see the most meaningful and lasting results, true gut rebalancing takes a commitment of 1 to 3 months of consistent daily use. Your body biologically needs that time to reset. Second, and I need to issue a very serious warning here. Because of its massive popularity, there is a very high risk of low-quality, fake imitations being sold on third-party marketplaces. Do not fall for these cheap knockoffs. Because of this risk, the authentic formula is strictly only available directly through their official link. Which brings us to our final section, Section 6, Pricing and our final verdict. We'll review the packages, the bonuses, and their guarantee for those ready to make a commitment. If you are ready to make that 1 to 3 month commitment, let's break down exactly how the pricing structure works. A single 30-day sample bottle is $79 plus shipping. However, the manufacturer specifically notes that the botanical ingredients in probiotics have their greatest compounding effect after 90 days. To align perfectly with that science, they offer a 3-bottle, 90-day package that drops the price down to $59 a bottle.
And for those looking at the 6-bottle 180-day supply, that price drops all the way down to $49 a bottle and even includes free US shipping. Plus, they strongly highlight 3 digital bonuses included with all of these packages, designed to support your journey. You receive The Regular Chef, which is a book of 125 gourmet recipes to reset your gut, the Liver Detox Guide, packed with over 100 liver-friendly recipes, and a fantastic video course called Stress-Free Life, featuring expert-led strategies to calm your mind and reduce stress-induced inflammation. That's a lot of value packed in there.
But perhaps the absolute most compelling part of their entire offer is this number right here, 60. Gut Vita comes with an ironclad, 60-day, 100% money-back guarantee. They are so confident in this formula that they take literally all the risk away from you, the consumer. You are not asked to blindly believe promises. You are given 2 full months to observe exactly how your own body responds to the ingredients. If you aren't completely thrilled with smoother digestion, total predictability, and a physically lighter feeling, you can contact them within 60 days, return the product, listen to this, even if the bottles are completely empty, and get a full no questions asked refund. That is a massive, massive risk reversal. So, there you have it, folks. A natural, science-backed approach to finally addressing the root cause of digestive discomfort, manufactured safely right here in the US and backed by a 60-day empty bottle guarantee. If you are just completely tired of temporary band-aids and want to see if this gentle 3-step formula works for you, you must ensure you are getting the legitimate product. You can find the safe official link right below this explainer in the description, and I'll put it in the first pinned comment as well. Click that link to secure your guaranteed supply. I'm going to leave you with this final provocative thought. If you don't take action today to heal your gut, where will your digestive health and your daily comfort be a year from now? Thank you so much for joining me on The Explainer today, and here's to a lighter, healthier you.